yeah, thanks, Perry, for not putting up the static.
Shit.
You gave away one of the articles.
But it was kind of obvious by the title.
It was kind of spoiled by the title, yeah. Welcome, Loudmouths, to the internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast, with today's honorary Loudmouths.
Me.
Fallen Angel Pyrex. Yes, you. And Metal FH.
Hello.
And obviously your host, Cholumbo. Fucking hell. Milady.
Milady. And he actually did. He kind of actually did it properly as well for once.
He can't. For once, he just wore the hat this time. Like,
okay, no. Every time he's like tipped his hat, he's done it wrong. Well, you got to tip it.
When did he tip his hat before?
When he first showed it to us.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he tipped his hat and then he put it on.
I don't even remember that.
My bad.
Don't you remember? Okay, look, I told you how to tap your hat back on properly.
Okay. Well, that's a lesson in hat etiquette for some reason. That was... what the fuck?
And our special guest, Jack the Ripper.
With the hat that far down. Anyway. Oh, fucking hell. This time the whores will pay with their lives.
Oh, no.
Okay. Do you have the correct picture up?
Yes,
so
I do.
So we can start with what we needed to start with?
You're smacking the wire and you're pulling it out my ear, so please remove your hand.
Okay. Show me what we're going to be doing now. We're going to start off with a little known fact. Ta-da! And today's little known fact is about Uncle... What the fuck was his name again? Uncle Phil. Yeah, that was his name. The motherfucking Uncle Phil from the French Prince.
What?
From the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Le French Prince du Bel-Air.
So this is a story all about how...
Oh, fuck
that got flipped upside down.
You know the motherfucker? Well, he also voiced Shredder from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon.
I actually want to hear that.
I so wanted you to accidentally say that he also voiced Shrek.
That's what I thought he was going to say at first.
No, definitely not. But he did voice like what Junkyard Dog in like Hogan's Super Rockin' Wrestling or some bullshit show.
He also voiced...
I mean, none of the actual wrestlers voiced their characters there, so he was he voiced Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
He also voiced what, Rhodey from
Rhodey or War Machine from Iron Man. I don't know. I don't know what series.
Some Iron Man series. Yeah. Never mind. Let's go to the articles, and I think we want to start with the article that Perry kind of spoiled for us already. I mean,
me spoiled.
To some degree, you have spoiled it already.
Look, it just popped up.
Here it is. It's kind of creepy. It just shows.
Yeah, it's just that. Want me to read it?
Now that I see this,
it
just looks like a shitty mask you can buy in a Halloween store, and some lenses you can buy in a Halloween store.
It looks like pubic hairs, like really long pubic.
Really long pubic.
Okay.
Hi, my beard is made of pubes.
Right, okay, you want me to read this?
Yeah.
Sci-fi is fucking hell. Sci-fi is reviving the Leprechaun franchise for some god-awful reason.
What is that god-awful reason, I might ask?
No.
Its face looks like a green scrotum. With a face on it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway. He has a pubic hairs as well, pubic beard, so.
Okay. So, Sci-Fi has made some questionable programming choices in the past, but...
When haven't they? Come on.
But few rank as baffling as this. The network has announced that fuck it now.
Yes, great.
Has announced that Leprechaun Returns, the newest installment, what might be the most explicit...
inexplicable racist
you
horror movie franchise ever made. What's racist about it?
I don't know.
I mean, is it the Irish thing, like leprechauns making fun of the culture there?
I'll tell you a bit more.
I mean, that's not. How is that racist? Since when is fucking Irish a race? Do you belong to the Irish race?
Wait.
It's pretty weird, isn't it?
You'll find out. Continue.
People just not like every time somebody's talking about the nationality, it becomes a race all of a sudden. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure what's worse, that the whole movie series, which at one point starred Warwick Davis,
Warwick Davis.
yeah, and Jennifer Aniston in her first feature role. Okay, that's a little known fact, apparently. Is entirely based on a pretty ridiculous stereotype of Irish culture that really needs to die. What, the stereotype needs to die? I mean, it's a stereotype because it exists in well, it is part of like Irish mythology, like what would you say, like folklore? Not the leprechaun itself, not this rendition of the leprechaun, but leprechauns.
No, I don't think it's about that either. I think it's just like I don't even think.
You don't know what you're talking about. Let's move on. That was just a rambling mess of shit. You could have just taken a crap here and it would still been the same content. Perry.
I have.
You only provide shit. Thanks for your shitty contribution. Well, you did find the article.
Blame my class today.
Your class was about shit? Okay, never mind. We talked about shit the whole day as well. So yeah, never mind. So it's entirely based on a racist, ridiculous stereotype of Irish culture. I mean, who gives a fuck? Suck my balls. Nobody cares. Stop wanking.
No one should give a fuck.
Yeah. Or that one of the sequels is Leprechaun Back to the Hood, which features a conflict between the eponymous monster and, this is a real quote from the Wikipedia article, a group of urban youths who are using the monster's gold to fulfill their wildest dreams. I mean, yeah. I mean, stereotypes exist for some reason. Like, if you're stupid enough to see a person and think automatically that they are this stereotype, that's stupid. But if you say that stereotypes are just plucked out of thin air, that's also stupid because they come from somewhere. So who gives a fuck? I mean, this thing is not making fun of just individual people. Stop putting yourself in a group. You're a fucking individual anyway. There's something that distinguishes you from whatever group. So who gives a fuck? I don't care what people talking about. Stereotypes are just stupid. They're just a stupid concept in general. Like, either there's people who think too much in stereotypes and there's people who think that they're being stereotyped constantly. This is all just stupid bullshit. Eat a fucking dick and choke on it. Anyway, yes, that's correct. This is a movie series where an evil leprechaun fights black kids because they stole his money.
Well,
this is what we're dealing with.
They're evil.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if they stole his... Yeah. They stole his pot of gold. And they ate his Lucky Charms. No, fucking hell.
Right, they deserve to get killed.
This is a charity we've all walked into together. Listen, Sci-Fi. I have a message for you. What is this person? And for the talented Suzanne Kelly. Ash versus Evil Dead. Who has inexplicably signed on to write this disastrous film. You haven't even seen it yet. Shut the fuck up and eat a dick. And for all of the cast and crew attached to it, you don't have to do this. I mean, obviously, it's not like they've been whipped into making this movie for some reason.
You know what I don't get here?
What?
They're trying to make it sound really bad and shit, but this actually makes me interested in the Leprechaun franchise.
Yeah, this just makes you want to see it, right? This is more like a commercial. Like,
they make it sound interesting. Like,
see, this is here's what you are. If you write an article, if you are somebody who works for even some shit like Gizmodo, where this apparently comes from, people view you as like an authority figure, similar to a teacher. So basically, you're the annoying fucking person that tells people what not to do to some degree. You know what that makes people want to do? Do what you tell them not to do, you fucking stupid idiots! I mean, it's similar, isn't it? It's just fucking stupid. Anyway, so they're complaining about this. I don't give a fuck. This is the undertone of this article just needs to fuck off. But it's not even an undertone. It's like if this is an undertone, it's like a fat fucking sumo wrestler, like sitting on top of a fucking skinny guy, crushing him to death. That's what type of undertone this is. This is just dumb as fuck.
Can I quickly quote something from that movie, Back to the Hood?
What?
I told you this one earlier.
What?
I hate to resort so soon to magic. Haven't been laid in so long, it's tragic.
That's apparently from a rap that the Leprechaun makes. Yes,
In the movie.
There's rap in the movie. Anyway.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna lay that.
if you're committed to celebrating B-movie horror, and I understand you've got a lot of mileage out of stuff like Sharknado, but you don't have to revive Leprechaun. No one wants you to. It's not too late to just can it. I mean, let's be honest here. They tried to revive Leprechaun. You know, the Leprechaun was a funny movie. It was pretty silly. It was like a silly horror comedy, I would say, instead of like a straight-on horror. And it got sillier the more movies they made. But then the WWE tried to revive it and make a shitty movie with Hornswoggle. Like, first off, I thought, like, okay, Hornswoggle, he's funny. Maybe this is gonna be good. No, they just put him in some stupid plastic suit, so it looks like some fucking dick monster with a scrotum for a face that just attacks people. That was a shitty remake. This is easily probably gonna be better. Like, you can't fuck it up as bad as the WWE. They tried to be serious about it, and that fucked it over. I mean, I feel like they should cast Hornswoggle again. He just needs to get his second chance because they fucked him over there.
Yeah.
So
wait, did you already read everything or?
Oh no.
Nah. Anyway, let me continue. What about Hellraiser? Everyone likes Hellraiser. Well, Hellraiser has a lot of shitty sequels. What's Clive Barker up to these days anyway? Maybe look into that. Who gives a fuck? I mean, there's a lot of old horror movies. They're probably all gonna be remade somehow. Sci-fi's probably gonna go through that anyway. So, and here's the trailer, which of course was released on St. Patrick's Day. Yes, that's pretty funny. Though I don't recommend watching it unless you're braced to fully accept the reality that someone thought it was a good idea to make this movie. Wait, that's the new Leprechaun?
That's the new Leprechaun.
He looks like shit. If anything I take away from this Leprechaun looks like a green fucking scrum. He looks like the Wicked Witch. He looks like the Wicked Witch's scrotum with a face on it. Thank you very much. That's what this looks like. The Wicked Witch's scrotum with a face on it.
Okay, should we just play this?
The Wicked... No, just... Should we play...
Pretty sure the Wicked Witch doesn't have a scrotum.
No, you serious?
How sure are you of that? Did you check?
No.
She melted before he could.
Did you even look up Rule 34 Wicked Witch?
No.
Okay, is somebody on that? Perry is. Okay. You say, should we? There may be copyrighted music in the trailer, Perry.
It's like a little clip.
Okay, then we can.
It's like literally just him speaking. I don't think there's any music in it. I don't think.
Yeah, okay. It's still a movie clip, but yeah, it's just a trailer.
It's not a movie clip because they're filming it.
Yeah, it's a teaser. Okay, never mind.
Play it.
I've been gone quite a while. What a tale before. My fingers
There's music.
are itching. I'm killing for more.
So no.
I don't know if it's copyrighted. Who cares? Who knows? Just watch it.
Why, let's try a luck and bet on me gold. If
He
it
sounds like
lands
a
on
kid.
tails, I'll do as me told. But heads, I'll start a new killing spree. Oh, what a lovely surprise.
We've
Trouble
seen
try,
worse
best two
teasers.
out of 3.
His hand looks so rubbery and plastic. They made his suit so shitty.
I just read it premiered.
Oh shit! Fucking music that
Sorry, that
blasts
is-
my
sorry.
ear off.
Right, so apparently it's meant to premiere March 2019.
That's still fucking over. That's a year. That's still a long time off. So yeah. So this was an article that was wanking about shit. I mean, I was gonna think that the takeaway out of the article when Perry told me about the article was that I was gonna be like, oh yeah, they're gonna make a new shitty
That's
reboot of the Leprechaun. But what I take away from this is that there's more sensitive fucking morons at Gizmodo wanking about cultural shit. Fucking culture. Who gives a fuck about culture?
When you search up
You
Wicked Witch,
define your own fucking culture. Your country has an effect on your culture. Like the fucking people that surround you have an effect on your culture. But you fucking define your own culture. So stop wanking about culture, you fucking moron retards.
Yeah,
You-
fuck
This is
you,
just
Julie.
bullshit. Yeah, fuck you, wank
Okay.
tart.
You know, you were saying
Whoever
about like
this wrote
new
this
films
article.
being remade.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's being remade or not.
By the way, I want to get a poll going, and I hope to have this podcast for years. So I want to see that maybe somewhere in the distant future that we can replay this clip and talk about it. Here's a prediction. That I want everyone to make a prediction. So Disney is remaking making live action versions of movies.
Oh.
How long? Which year are we gonna get Frozen in live action? One of the most recent one of the more recent fucking movies.
This year.
That's a bit of an overstatement.
No, they would have already announced that.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
say
wait a
2025.
I've also 2020.
Okay, 2020, 2025.
Kanye's
I
gonna
don't know,
make.
I don't have 2020 vision.
I don't
Fucking
either.
hell. Just give us a date. Who's closest to it? With
I'm just gonna go in between somewhere. 2023.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See, so if any of these predictions pan out, that would be fucking funny. Anyway,
no.
let's
What you were saying about like new films.
yeah.
I don't know if it's a remake or not.
What?
However,
What?
it is they are actually for this September, The Predator.
Really?
Yeah, there's a new Predator movie.
Is it a remake, a reboot?
I
Is it
don't
just
know if it's
another
I
movie
don't
in
know
the
if it's a
franchise?
remake. I don't know. That's the thing. I can't.
Sequel? Who knows? Anyway,
Um,
that's not important. Because this
yeah.
fucking podcast isn't about movies or games or shit
I know. I
like
just wanted
that.
to tell you that one. Just add it to it. that's
We may talk about shit relating to that, but not directly about games and movies unless it's the shitty type of thing. Okay.
all.
It's a reboot. That has been confirmed. Anyway, let's move on.
I'm gonna
Remember what we talked about?
I give up.
People, when we talked about arming teachers and shit? I said, well, they're also people who are fucking stressed and shit. And they have annoying kids that they have to work with. Somebody else thought there was another problem with arming teachers. It was an Alabama lawmaker said, we shouldn't arm teachers because most are women.
If I had
Exactly.
to use a gun, I would fucking. I'm scared.
I mean,
Women don't know how to handle these guns.
is the... You know what the funny thing is about all this bullshit? We were bashing on some shit that was basically... Like, the previous article was a bit too much of a... had a bit of a social justice undertone that I didn't like too much. And I'm not even saying that I totally disagree with everything like a lot of these social justice warriors say. Like, on some degree I'm in the middle of some things. But that was just... when it comes to this cultural bullshit, I just don't give a fuck. I think that's stupid. I think it's stupid putting people into cultures because of their nationality and shit. I mean... fucking hell. That's just a stupid thing in my opinion. But this person says something stupid, and we should talk about that. Alabama lawmakers need to protect our ladies, and to do that, they should not arm teachers because most are women. Harry Shriveled Scrotum said.
Oh, wait, that's his real name. Oh, no.
Harry Shriveled Scrotum R. Stockton? What the fuck is R. Stockton? Is that his full name? What is R. Stockton?
Hey, that's that guy's picture there.
He looks like a shriveled up scrotum.
Whoa. Now I have to think of
The
that's
fucking-
news to me.
Yeah. He fucking looks like a shriveled up scrotum with glasses on. Fucking hell. It's an old fucking... I mean, I don't want to sound like an SJW here, but it's an old white dude again. I think we should emphasize old, though, because, I mean, they're from another time. They have other values because they are shriveled up scrotums. Most women, and women teachers in particular, are scared of guns. and should not be expected to carry them in classroom, he said. What is this guy? Can you imagine, like, a woman just walking to the street and there's a gun store? Ah! She just walks away from the gun store. Just immediately.
But hey,
what's this?
Women teachers in particular are scared of guns.
So it's women.
Yeah, it's just most women and women teachers in particular.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you? I have gunophobia. I'm just running away. I can't go to Walmart anymore because they sell guns, and I'm a female teacher, and I'm scared.
It's probably an actual name for scared of guns.
Yeah, I mean, I would look it up, but I don't want it just to be plastered.
Hoplophobia?
Hoplophobia? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Hoplophobia. That's where it comes from, like when the gun shoots. Hopla. It's just a shitty gun sound effect.
Cool.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I just wanted to come up with something.
Just give it to it.
Shriveled up scrotum in comments to al.com echoed a statement he made during this morning's Public Safety Committee hearing, in which he said he wanted to protect women teachers. This is a public service announcement. Women teachers are afraid of guns. He had to clarify here. I'm not saying all women. Come on, let's be honest. Every time you're talking about a group of people, you're never talking about all of them. Like, is that even necessary still? Why do we have to make that distinction? Like, everyone knows that if you're talking about a group of people, you're talking about the people within that group of people, which this applies to. But
like
he is kind of generalizing, so...
That sentence doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not saying all women, but in most schools, women are the majority of the teachers.
Really?
Is that a sentence?
Why is the majority even? Why is it between what are the bracket? Why is it between brackets? If you put something between brackets, the sentence should still work. If you take out the shit that's in brackets. So let's read it. But in most schools, women are of the teachers.
So that whole sentence would be, I'm not saying all, but in most schools, women are of the teachers.
Yeah, because isn't that how things in brackets work? They're like an addition to clarify what you're saying. And if you take it out of the sentence, it shouldn't ruin the sentence. It does here. So what the fuck? Anyway, Shriveled Up Scrotum was still talking to Al.com. Some of them just don't want to be trained to possess firearms. Why is that between fucking brackets? Some of them just don't want to. Okay then. If they want to, then that's good. This sounds like a Donald Trump sentence.
You need consent.
If they want to, that's good. You can grab them.
Otherwise it's rape.
But most of them don't want to learn how to shoot like that. And carry a gun.
Shoot like what?
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Why is
this old man a lawmaker if he makes shitty sentences like that? Fucking hell, is he going demented or something?
Some of them just don't want to. If they want to, then that's good. But most of them don't want to.
Anyway, Shrivel Up Scrotum was discussing a bill sponsored by Republican Will Anelwort, from Gunterville, whatever that fucking place is. They would allow school systems to designate trained teachers and administrators to carry guns on school campus. Oh fuck, that sounds stupid by itself already. Shriveled Up Scrotum is a retarded physical education teacher. 32 years in Bay Minette. He's been a vocal opponent of the bill, which now heads to the House after receiving a favorable reporting committee. He told Al.com he will likely abstain from voting on it. So he won't even vote against it then? Is that what he's saying?
What a bitch.
See, he still looks like a shriveled up scrotum. I wasn't even wrong. I've heard that 75% of Republicans support it. But I was there, live in person, And I know what it's like in the schools. Said Shrivel Up Scrotum.
I know what it's like to be there during a school shooting.
I know what it's like in the school. Everyone's been to schools.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. What's that sentence? I know what it's like to be a teacher in school. That makes sense as a sentence. But everyone knows what it's like in school. Unless they're fucking homeschooled idiots. Yeah, okay, never mind. Moving on. So that's what Scrotum said. Most women wouldn't like to be put in that situation. I know from some they wouldn't. What's?
I'm pretty sure. Like I'm convinced.
What is this?
You pretty sure that in the last sentence you can just replace women with people.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would like to be put in a situation where, as a teacher, you have to learn how to fucking use a gun?
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, can't wait for school shooting time so I can kill someone. I've always wanted to shoot a kid in the face.
Hey, you over there. Yeah, I don't like you. Bring a gun to school tomorrow, and I'll shoot you in the face. Just like taunting a student. Can you imagine?
And you know, some teachers will suddenly go too far. Be like, if you do that one more time, I'm gonna slap my gun against your head.
Can you imagine if the teacher's just like sitting there, and there's like a student being annoying? It's coming right for us! He was gonna attack me. He had a pen. He was gonna stab me with a pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. He was gonna stab me. Some bullshit. Okay. Shriveled Up Scrotum said teachers are not qualified to interject themselves in students. No, that was just not to make a joke like that. Themselves into a hot situation. Okay, I made a joke. The joke got doubled by the article itself. Situation in which law enforcement are called to an active shooter situation. I mean, to me, what they should do, what schools should do.
Wait, wasn't the point of the last school shooting? Wait, no. I think there's actually been another one, but okay.
Yeah, another one.
In Maryland or something?
Oh, whoa. Was he mad that he couldn't have vaginal intercourse with his sister? I mean, that's probably what happened. Hey, boy, you can't fuck your sister in the pudding.
Yeah. So in Maryland. Brother of Florida school shooting suspect being held on... Well, oh, no, that's something else, I think.
Maybe it was butt fucking his brother. Oh, no, that's allowed. Sorry. I just realized that it was allowed.
Anyway, so not the last school shooting, but the one in Florida. Wasn't there the whole thing that the law enforcement just stayed outside and didn't go in?
Shit. I mean...
Didn't they just stay out? And there were like memes of like trying to convince that you won't come inside. Like, oh, I'm a police officer at that.
Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, you know what they should do in the schools, maybe?
Yeah, no.
They should probably do drills like fire drills for school shootings, sadly enough. And they should probably find a way to lock doors from the inside. And they should probably find a way so that people can shoot into the... I don't even know. They should probably reinforce doors and shit so that if people are in class, they're safe. Class can be sealed.
Should probably make it harder for people to get guns.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now there's already an angry mob forming somewhere. Someone said something about our guns. No!
I mean, like, there's some people that definitely shouldn't have guns. That's pretty standard. Yeah. And I don't... I understand the thing with Trump said, like, 21, like, raising the age and having better profile checks. Yes, didn't we see that on the last show, on last podcast? That Trump was actually doing something. Wait, what? I thought Trump wanted to... Oh, no!
That was someone who has nothing to do with politics who was saying stuff like that.
Yeah, but that was what Trump was saying as well. You know?
I don't know.
It was just really silly. They were voicing the same shit. But it is something that I kind of agree with there.
So
raising the
Trump
age.
and Jake Paul, or
Better background checks. I mean,
yeah, that makes sense. Background checks. It's fucking stupid that's not even the case.
hey, what did you come to do? I came to buy a gun. Here you go, sir.
Oh, I want to kill everyone in the whole world. Welcome to our gun store. I want to kill people. What gun would you like?
Fuck hell.
Which one would you recommend to go shoot up a school? Well,
I have to kind of make sure that Perry's notifications aren't popping up. No, that's good. Because Perry had a Facebook message and I was trying to check that it didn't show up. So that's good. It doesn't? I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, anyway. The Public Safety Committee this morning approved Anal's word. What did I call him? Anal warts? That makes sense. Bill to arm teachers. Shriveled Up Scrotum also voiced a more troubling objection to the plan to arm teachers, namely that the plan could lead to police mistakenly shooting teachers if there ever was a school shooting.
you know what? That actually makes sense.
That actually makes a lot of fucking sense. That actually makes the most sense of the fucking arguments. And now he makes an actual argument. Thank you, Shriveled Up Scrotum. In this last paragraph, I will call you by your real name. Shriveled Up Scrotum says... Anyway, Shriveled Up Scrotum said he's had family members who were or currently are highway patrolmen. They have told him when the highway patrolman burst into a sight like that, this sounds weird. Bring forth the highway patrolman.
Highway to hell.
No, but the highway patrolman, that makes it sound like a fucking, like some kind of hero group. They are the highway patrolman. Oh, but it says man, like in fucking single, not plural form. Damn. So if they burst onto a site like that, they shoot the first one holding the gun out. They aren't told that the person is qualified to carry a firearm. They don't know.
Can you imagine police just shooting each other the whole time? There's a gun! Like in the police.
Yeah, they shoot the first one holding the gun. They shoot each other. That would be funny. They're just like, there's a domestic abuse situation in this house, and they just go there, and like this partner takes out the gun, and the other cop sees the gun and just shoots him. Like, oh, what did you do? You had a gun. You had a gun. I was told to shoot the guy.
In the chat, and he asked. He said he's curious what the gun laws are in the Netherlands. I don't remember where the hell you're from, lol.
From Belgium.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're from Belgium.
I don't know about the gun laws. I know that you can have guns, because I know people that have guns, especially for hunting purposes.
Yeah, but you need you need a license for that.
Yeah, which does make sense to me. I mean, it's
why the fuck wouldn't you get a license? It can be more dangerous as driving a fucking car.
Yeah, but I think cars still kill more people than guns do. Well, people driving cars they still kill more people than people using guns. Because let's face it, guns don't kill people by themselves. It's not like a gun just flies off and just goes to a school and starts shooting people. And it's like, what happened? That gun was flying itself into the school and magically shot people. Like, that shit obviously doesn't happen.
Then it's a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
Then
It was a
still not
ghost shooting.
Then I would say it's a fucking ghost and not a gun itself.
The cops try to shoot the ghost, but they shoot straight to it and they just shoot the kids instead. Oh.
Yeah,
oops.
and then it happens to be like a black child, and then it's like,
fucking hell.
They always shoot the black kids.
But then it's a black cop, and then people are confused, and they're like, Uncle Tom! And then that shit continues on. Fucking hell. Just let's stop joking about school shootings. Why did I even say that? I knew that wasn't gonna happen. At all. Anyway, let's move on to the rapist.
Yay, that's so funny.
Well, it's good news because it's a rapist that got caught.
Oh, hey, by the way, I just found, I just asked Google quickly.
Yeah.
But here we are. Gun policies.
Gun policies, yeah. That's what we wanted to check.
That doesn't say much at all.
Great.
But anyway, before that I found, it says, are guns allowed in Belgium? And it just says guns are very strictly controlled in Belgium. Are available only by permit.
Mm-hmm.
By permit, and are allowed only in certain types. Like civilians are not allowed to possess military weapons, automatic firearms, or their ammunition, concealable firearms, silencers, laser sights, or high-capacity cartridges.
Yeah. So it's basically just mostly pistols then.
Yeah.
From what I've seen. Pistols and hunting rifles. That's
I feel like most people would want it as fucking decoration anyway, so why even buy ammunition for it?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would just have like a decorative gun or some shit. That's what a lot of old people had when they had a gun. They didn't really have anything to. They didn't have any ammunition most of the times. That is true. I've seen a lot of old people had like a hunting rifle that hasn't been cleaned or maintained in like ages, and it's just sitting there. So yeah.
Did you say that we're going to the rapist?
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, I want to read this one then.
Okay.
So, it's from England. Rapist caught after urinating in plant pot 30 years later.
I accidentally read pot plant at the beginning when I tried to read it. Yeah, but I fucked up there. He looks like he's. No, he looks like he's on crack or something. He looks really bad. Like he's on. Because pot doesn't do that to you. He looks like a fucking alcoholic or some shit. Anyway. He looks like a rapist. Let's just say that.
And that's not a good thing.
I mean,
a rape.
Can you imagine going to your job and it's like, you're not hired because you look like a rapist? I mean, obviously you could probably sue that fucking boss then, but would you still want to work there after that?
Yeah, but then again, how do you have proof that they said that?
If you record it, yeah. Okay, never mind. That's never gonna happen.
If they put it in a letter that they sent you.
Dear sir, we're glad to announce
your application.
We're glad to announce that we're denying your application because you have the semblance of a rapist. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Now fuck off.
And don't rape anymore. A rapist who evaded capture for more than 30 years until he urinated in a neighbor's plant pot, leading to a DNA match, has been jailed.
And just imagine like evading like the evading fucking capture. I just imagine it like really cartoonishly, like he's greased up and the cops try grabbing him and he like steps out. He's like, and he runs off. Or he's just like or they like try to catch him with huge dog catching nets, and he just cuts them with scissors and shit. It's basically it just makes you think of him being the roadrunner and the cops being like Wile E. Coyote. He's like doing weird shit, and the cops just don't get him. Yeah, never mind. It was just a bit of a visual gag in my head.
Did you see what King D said?
What?
You're not hired because you look like a rapist. So basically, Trolumbo's entire work history.
Hey, I have a job. Like,
yeah.
They hired me for my voice. So yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, it's like, hello.
Eric McKenna, 59, raped 2 women in separate attacks in the Northeast in 1983 and 1988.
What, like all throughout the year? Or just like 2 accounts? Oh yeah, rip 2 women. Fuck, why did I just skipped over that, I guess.
Police had not linked the assaults until they were called to the neighbor dispute in 2016 and took swabs from McKenna, which matched the cold cases.
Wow. Fucking
McKenna
hell.
of Clarewood Court, Newcastle, has been jailed for 23 years.
Yeah, that's what you get for being a rapist.
Newcastle Crown Court was told analysis of the DNA showed it to be an exact match for samples recovered after both rapes.
Wow.
Okay.
Shit. So yeah. McKenna.
Are we going to go more into details about
What?
how it? No, like in the article, is it going to go into deeper details about?
What he did? It seems like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to know more about the neighbor dispute.
Yeah, let's hope they go back to that. Anyway, McKenna attacked a 21-year-old woman as she walked home near the high-level bridge in Gateshead in April 1983.
Oh shit!
Then, in March 1988, he targeted an 18-year-old student in the Manors area of Newcastle. He approached both victims from behind. Why? Why does it have to say that? As they walked alone and threatened them with a knife. Can you imagine? Now, if they had a gun. Fucking hell. I just had to say that for shits and giggles.
Yeah. What's that? Detective?
Detective Condom.
Detective.
Detective Condom. Dick Wilson.
Of Northumbria.
Northumbria?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it says. Described it as a very unusual case and said McKenna had failed to show a glimmer of remorse.
Okay.
That
Fucking hell.
his crimes were calculated, planned, and were horrific experiences for the 2 victims involved.
So when's a rape, like, how can... When's a rape a pleasureful experience or like a great experience? Isn't a rape just automatically a horrific experience that people don't want to go through? Like,
you also see that on the right, YouTube's neo-Nazi music problem.
yeah. How is it? Okay, Reich. Fucking hell, what's that doing there? YouTube's neo-Nazi music problem.
Anyway.
Teenagers with HIV, just a little illness. What are those things on the sides?
I don't know, other articles? In the 1980s, we did not have the same forensic techniques available that we do now, and we have secured a conviction thanks to those developments. McKenna thought he had got away with his crimes, but a neighborly dispute and a moment of stupidity has landed him in prison for 23 years. Oh, I don't think they're gonna explain the neighborly dispute.
I don't even know.
The force apologized to the 2 women after admitting that they did not receive the support they should have when they reported the attacks.
Just always makes, like, them referring to the police as the force always sounds weird because it just makes me think about Star Wars.
And to me, that only kind of makes sense that they apologize if they worked back then when they reported it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is actually fucking true. Like, I wasn't even a cop back then, but I apologize. I mean, they work for...
It doesn't make sense. But...
It's the same as if somebody apologizes for a company doing something. If somebody works for a company and he's like a face or like somebody who is a voice for a company, I mean, they would apologize for that. So basically, they're apologizing on behalf of the people who worked for the police force back then. So it does to some degree make sense, but like why should you even apologize? Everyone knows that you're like the fucking police force is never going to be impeccable. There's always going to be people who get away for a long time before they're put away for a long time, like this fucker. So Jackie Wilson of the Crown Prosecution Service
It's Wilkinson.
Fucking hell, who cares? Said McKenna had evaded justice for 2 brutal rapes for over 30 years until an overwhelming case was built against him. And he got fucked up the ass.
Beat in a pot plant. Plant plot.
She added...
Plant pot.
Now you said pot plant. Great.
Yeah, then I said pant plot.
Plot. It sounds like a part of your trousers. Oh my god! I ripped me pant plot!
She added, the attacks had pronounced and lasting effects on his victims throughout their lives, and they have both spoken of their distress during the original investigations.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, when does a rape not affect the fucking survivor or some shit? It's not like people get raped and it's like the next day they're like, oh, what a wonderful day today! And this is just the rest of their life.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Anyway, what's all this bullshit on the side? How conservative students are fighting back. Okay, that's something, I guess.
Oh my god. Fucking
I mean, I hate that whole, like, left-right dichotomy anyway. I just hate both of them anyway. They always have to put stupid shit out. It's like people complaining about the government being too big and blah, blah, blah. And then on the other hand, you have fucking company... Like, what's on the other side of that? Companies being too big and ruling shit? I mean, you're just getting fucked either way. Small people will always be... Like, the people who don't have shit will always be the people who don't have shit. Regardless of whatever fucking situation you build up. It's always going to be the same people who rise to the top in any situation, so... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what article next?
No, we're not going to... We're saving Luigi's dick for last.
Okay.
We're not...
Then
It's time for an orgy on a plane.
Yeah.
More snakes on a plane! Trouser snakes on a plane. Again.
Flight attendant orgy denied by airline despite being caught on camera.
Is that the actual plane? Is it a China Eastern thing? Is that... It's written by some person named Christina Zhao, so it sounds like it's an Asian shit thing.
Zhao. China Eastern Airline.
China.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna read this now.
Yes.
A Chinese...
You just had to laugh. Kinda.
I don't know. A Chinese airline has denied rumors that its flight attendants were filmed engaging in a hotel room orgy after footage was posted on social media this week. Oh, that's disappointing.
I thought they were fucking on the plane.
Yeah, me too.
Videos emerged on Weibo.
There's a videos emerged on Weibo.
It's so fucking close to Weibo.
A popular Chinese microblogging platform, which showed at least 6 nude men and women dancing, grinding, and laughing in a room. That's all.
Okay,
they were just dancing, grinding, and laughing. Well,
I mean, those guys must have had massive blue balls after that if they were just grinding and fucking dancing and laughing.
Yeah.
Could have gone to a shitty strip club instead and just got their dick teased there and got blue balls there. And then went off and took a sad jerk at home. They could have done the same thing. I mean...
Right.
They didn't even fuck on the plane. Who cares, then?
The video quickly went viral, and soon after, rumors emerged that the orgy occurred in Madrid, and the people involved were flight attendants for China Eastern Airlines, or its subsidiary Shanghai Airlines. The Shanghaiists reported.
Still, who gives a fuck? If this, like, I mean, this would... I would have gotten that this was a problem somehow if it happened on the plane.
Yeah.
Now I don't see
I
how it's
guess I could
important.
understand.
Now I don't give a fuck.
In a document that was allegedly compiled by the airline, the company denied that their employees were the people featured in the video, suggested it was filmed in Africa, and said that the people who created it deliberately did so to damage their reputation.
What? Who made this? The Russians? Like, what does this not make any fucking sense? What's this bullshit? Some PR crap. Nobody gives a fuck.
Some tweet for some reason.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this tweet. No, I can't read it.
Yeah, good job. 42 people are talking about this. Holy shit. What a massive story.
Wow.
Over the past few days, Chinese authorities have removed most local media coverage of the controversial footage. All mention of the incident has also almost been completely censored in the mainland.
Great censorship.
According
Everyone
to
loves
Free Weeaboos,
that. Free weeaboos.
a website that monitors and makes available content that has been censored and deleted by authorities, Eastern Airlines 6P is now the most censored term on Weibo. Several other posts on the top 10 list are also variations of the term, such as Eastern Airlines and China Eastern.
China.
Last month, China blocked Weibo users from saying "I disagree" in a bid to silence dissent over the Communist Party's proposal to allow President Xi Jinping to rule beyond his 2 terms in office.
Okay.
Right. Migration and the phrase boarding a plane were also blocked from the 376 million Weibo users. Boarding a plane is a homonym in Chinese for ascending the throne. In addition, lifelong rule, Animal Farm, and Long Live the Emperor were also banned.
Okay.
Why Animal Farm? What?
Any links to the video for research purposes only, said some person named Thomas Jones. Good commentary there. Yeah, that's. I mean, the video sounds boring. There's no actual fucking going on. So who cares? It's probably just shitty quality anyway. It's not like they have 4K cameras.
One of the comments. Who cares what they did if they were consenting adults off the clock?
Yeah.
And then someone else replied to that. By the headline, I thought the orgy was on the plane.
Me too.
So basically, like the same beta.
I mean, this fucking news agency should fucking change its name. It's not Newsweek. It's just Slow Newsweek. This boring articles. Fuck you. This article disappointed me. Let's put all our hopes and dreams in Luigi's flaccid penis. So Luigi definitely has a dick, and it's 3.7 inches flaccid. Why? Who knows?
You know what? And for some people, I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah.
That's about 9 centimeters.
That's just flaccid. So if it's stiff, it could become anywhere up to what? Like you said, 9 centimeters, right?
Yeah.
It's 9. If it just doubles, it would already be 18. So that's above average.
Yeah, but you know that's not always the case. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's
sometimes some people, like when it's hard, it's the same fucking size as flaccid.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that would be a bummer. Oh my god, Luigi, your flaccid penis is so huge. It's like Princess Peach. Oh yeah, I want to take this flaccid. And she just sucks it, and it doesn't become bigger. It just becomes hard. It's like, huh. Okay. Newly uncovered text confirms that Mario has a penis. Okay, there's more penis stuff. Here are Mario's nipples.
He have a penis?
I don't know.
Why the fuck is that even a question?
I don't know. Anyway.
Artists toil away at their creations, but at a certain point they must let them go out into the world, after which they cannot control how an audience receives and transforms their work. Case in point, the family-friendly video game magnate at Nintendo.
Who made pornographic playing cards?
Who increasingly must deal with the fact that the people who play their robustly designed flagship Mario games are extremely curious about their characters' genitalia.
Yes.
Okay. Just last year, in the promotional run-up for the delightful Super Mario Odyssey, an image was released revealing the exact shape and location of Mario's pert nipples. This raised a whole host of questions about the physiology of humanoids within the Mushroom Kingdom.
I mean, apart from Twitch, who gives a fuck about male nipples anyway? I mean,
some of which were answered by the unveiling of an official Mario comic from the late 80s, which confirmed with finality that, yep, Mario has a penis. Nintendo, probably sort of exhausted but mostly unfazed by all this shit, just continued stealthily at their work. Well, I was gonna say something now that I had to think of, but I forgot. God damn it. What did you say earlier?
what?
You said something that made me think of something else.
I said something that made you think of something else.
Yeah,
That's very vague.
like the last thing you said before.
I
Okay,
don't even
that's
know what
cool.
you're on about.
You don't even remember what you
No,
said
no.
yourself.
Nah.
Now, in the run-up to the new title Mario Tennis Aces, they have released some screens of the characters in their new athleisure get-ups, and the breathable mesh tennis shorts reveal conclusively that Luigi too has a dick.
Okay.
Well, they're brothers.
I mean, they come from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
This makes some sense.
Did Nintendo intentionally design this? It appears so. Previous character models featured decidedly unforthcoming, smoothed over groin regions, but not Ace's Luigi, whose oblong bulge appears to suggest that in this age
What?
of graphical high fidelity, we must acknowledge the presence of the character's dick.
Acknowledge me!
And while there are a lot of obsessive and semi-ironic jokes about this long-awaited reveal on Twitter, the real work is of course being done on Tumblr, where some advanced analysis has revealed the exact measurements of Luigi's member. Okay, and then a couple pictures and zoomed in on his
dick.
crotch. I'm so fucking happy about Luigi Tennis.
Does Luigi have a big dick? I can't tell.
That's the beauty part. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, this doesn't even look like exact fucking science in any way. It's...
What did the guy say? Some rough work reveals that Luigi may be close to 4 inches flaccid, although this is simply one interpretation of which way his dick is resting. B, therefore, is merely an educated guess as to length.
Wait. I just realized something. If they drew this bulge and they said this is his dick, where are his balls? Does he not have balls?
Underneath his dick.
Yeah, but they should be in the bulge, right? Anyway, yeah, never mind that.
Not. I don't know. Should they?
I mean, in this type of like, it's either he has really tiny balls or you should see them in the fucking shorts, shouldn't you? Some degree.
I don't know. Does not account for any level of partial erection.
Ooh.
And reveals little to nothing about his erect measurement.
Yes.
What we do know, however, is that Luigi has a dick, and that's great.
Yes.
The piece of character art, which inspired all this analysis, appears to have been removed from Nintendo's press site, suggesting that they did not exactly expect this reception. The screenshot up top is still available, however, and still absolutely suggests
a 3.7 inch.
Still absolutely suggests a 3.7 inch or so penis. Could there be a cover up at work? Will they modify the model in light of this sensation? Find out what happened to Luigi's dick when Mario Tennis Aces arrives June 22nd.
Well, I didn't want to buy the game, but now I have to.
Gotta. What a discussion from staff.
Yeah, but see down there.
Bulge. A shower and a grower. Bulge size is mostly determined by ball diameter, and of course, if you have a flesh or a blood penis,
like a grower in a shower. Oh, and then they do that thing on the show. Like, see, because Mario's tiny and Luigi's big. Oh no, it's Luigi himself, but after he ate a fucking mushroom. Never mind.
Wow, you should.
I just fucked up that shit. Great. Hey, I'm now kind of wondering because I think we just got like almost to the end when it seems like the chat stuff down there. Do we actually
What?
do we actually read all of what King D said there as well? I don't even know.
No, he said
Clickbait. They're clickbait. That's probably about the article with the
Yeah, I know.
airplane orgy. Yeah, that was clickbait title.
Oh no, that was. I know one. That was about the articles that were on the site, like the YouTube neo-Nazi music and shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of the articles that we talk about are to some degree clickbaity, I guess, because there's bullshit.
And he also said, "I just realized my comments are visible on screen. Hey, if anyone reads this, subscribe to King D353. I'll be uploading again soon."
Yeah, I checked a while back, but I didn't see a lot of recent activity. Just the same as with us, but I didn't see a lot of recent activity. So I was like, what's happening there? Anyway, what's the blackness there?
Whoa!
Like there shouldn't be a black stripe here. So either Perry didn't function, but the camera's there. I don't even know. That stripe shouldn't be there. So there's something fucked up there. But that's just a little thing that's annoying me. Yeah, it seems like the chat layout. If everyone likes that, who've seen this shit. I mean, we upgraded that to make it look better than it did because I didn't like the way it looked before, especially with the way
there was like edges for the chat box and shit.
Yeah, but the chat box, like, we just have this layout like it is now. So it fits in with the rest. It's just better in my opinion. But anyway, I'll just remove the articles again. And we only have one thing left this show that we will talk about. Actually, two things. We actually have two things to talk about. We actually do. And I'm pretty serious there. I forgot about it, but we actually have something extra to talk about that I almost forgot about. I'm gonna make it appear right now, like it's magic. And everyone who sees this is gonna laugh. Wincest and doggy style. Yes. And it shows some Game of Thrones shit, like Cersei and Jaime. Like, yeah, the sister fucking, brother fucking, I don't know, duo of incest people with their incest kids that both died. Somehow weren't deformed. Who knows? Probably insane though. Well,
Wincest.
So, because we had articles about fucking incest and fucking dogs and creatures, dolphins. Yeah, the wet goddess and shit. Because we talked about that bullshit. We looked up some states, and I just wanted to do a brief intermission about people fucking animals in the United States and people fucking relatives in the United States. So apparently, it is legal to fuck an animal in the District of Columbia. It is still, or I don't know if it's still, but it seems like there's a new bill coming out in 2018 that's gonna change it for some of the remaining states that still allow for people to fuck animals. So apparently Hawaii is one of those fucking states that still has it legal or had it legal. And I don't know when this bill is actually going through. But anyway, if it has been changed, it only has been changed this year. Kentucky had a bill in 2017 that didn't pass, but now it's 2018. They're gonna have another bill that may pass, something about animal fucking. So there's animal fucking in Kentucky. Yeah. I don't know why the bill didn't go through. Maybe they didn't get through that bill. It's not like they denied it automatically, but maybe they just didn't get to it. Then New Mexico. Not on the bill. Like, it's still fucking animals there in New Mexico. Still normal apparently. Then in West Vagina, yeah, Perry just literally wrote down West Vagina. You should have written Wet Vagina, Perry. You missed a joke there. There was also a bill in 2017 that they didn't get to, and 2018 there may be a bill to get rid of animal fucking in West Virginia. And Wyoming, like the state that has a buffalo as like its like on its flag, still allows you to fuck buffaloes as well. Anyway, that was the report. If you want to fuck animals, just go there. Preferably to District of Columbia, New Mexico, and Wyoming, because they didn't have made any changes there. Wow. I hope this information is correct, otherwise I'm just fucking making fun of places that don't do anything wrong. So, the incest angle. It seems that Rhode Island has no problem with incest, but that does have a problem with incestual marriage. So you can fuck your sister, you just can't marry her.
Okay then, what the fuck?
Ohio has a problem with incest when it's a parental figure. I don't know what a parental figure would be apart from a parent. Maybe your aunt and stuff. Or your grandparents.
Oh my god, she's a gilf.
So you can fuck your sister, and even I don't know if you can marry them. I don't know what is. Barry.
What?
Oh no.
Instead of New Jersey, you wrote down New Jizzy.
You told me to write that.
I said New Jersey.
Actually, no, you made a joke. I said New Jizzy, so I put New Jizzy down.
Okay, maybe I did say that. I just forgot about it. So in New Jersey, it doesn't even say anything. It just says New Jersey has no fucking laws against incest. And then the only thing we remembered from Maryland is I tried to look deeper into that. Like, is it true that you can fuck your sister in the ass in Maryland? Because it only says vaginal intercourse. And I can't find anything else. I can't actually find anything against like sodomy or something like that. So I'm still not sure. And like we should say that yeah, maybe it is possible there. Who knows? There was some really weird shit that we just talked about because some articles touched on this shit. So, now we're going straight up the twit hole.
Oh my god.
So, normally I don't find a lot of stupid stuff on Twitter until the day of the podcast itself. I looked for shit on Twitter yesterday. I didn't find much. And today I just found two things again somehow. I don't know how this happens. So, first one. We're going to be talking about YouTube to begin with. I don't know how this is... if this is actual news or this is bullshit. But it talks about conspiracy theories and YouTube. And something about YouTube trying to crack down on conspiracy videos. I mean, let's be honest. I would say who cares, but I mean as in who cares that there are fucking conspiracy videos on YouTube? Isn't YouTube like the source, supposed to be the source for all like alternative entertainment anyway? Like, shouldn't they just allow for that bullshit? I mean, nobody goes to YouTube to always be educated in the right way. Like, if you go to YouTube, you should, and if you, even if you look at fucking educational videos, you should just fucking fact check anyway. So who gives a fuck about this? Why should they even do this? And what's next? What are they gonna come after conspiracy videos? What, like, does everything need to be 100% fact and proven to be on YouTube or something in the future then? And what if you make a fake video making fun of conspiracy videos? Like, will that be viewed as a conspiracy video and be like put to some like dark corner of YouTube where people don't even find your video? I mean, let's be honest, like, when you're under 1,000 subscribers, you don't even get monetized, which by itself, nobody gives a fuck, because who cares about the money that you would have made if you're under 1,000 subscribers? That would have been hardly anything.
Yeah.
But I have one problem with that monetization thing, and it is that YouTube pushes monetized content. So I think if you don't get monetized, you somehow get pushed down. But I'm not sure about that. But that's my one possible gripe with that shit from before as well. That they basically fucked everyone over, fucked everyone out of views. And I am seeing that our views are shit compared to what they used to be. Not that we got good views, but they're really shit compared to what they used to be. So, and I can't be sure that I have to attribute that to our prolonged absence. I mean, to some degree that probably factors in, but I don't know. Not really sure. Anyway, the next thing we saw is something stupid as well. So,
Oh no.
you know that we always bash on people like those like over the top feminists that complain about shit and then just make little tiny problems into like huge fucking catastrophes like the world's gonna end. There's obviously people on the other side that say stupid shit as well. So there was apparently a fucking bridge in Florida that collapsed. And apparently it was a female-led construction company that built the Florida Bridge. I mean, what does that even mean? Like it's an instance of a fucking bridge that collapsed that was built by a female-led construction company. Like
Yeah.
Like-
Wait, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
really? Did you read the article or some shit?
No, I think I saw. Oh, I was on Reddit.
Yeah.
Uh,
And people talked about that or something.
and it was on the memes, and there was this, I don't know, a picture of that one guy. What's his name, Milo or something?
Yeah.
He tweeted about it,
Yeah.
and he said that feminism now has a body count or something.
I mean, that's to some degree funny, but like, it's still a bullshit fucking thing. Like, do we even know who's actually to blame for this bridge collapsing? Collapsing? For this bridge collapsing? That's why it collapsed. It was like, woo, feminism, and then it fell apart. Can you? Oh no, I was just joking.
Don't applaud feminism.
Can you imagine if like this?
Wait, that's not it.
Like, what even caused this bridge to collapse? We don't even know if it was shittily designed by whatever architect that made it, or if it was some kind of production error where they just made where they had the right plans and stuff, but they fucked something else up, or if it was like something that was unforeseen in any situation. Also, it doesn't really say anything about every fucking single woman. Even if the architect was a woman, it doesn't even say anything about all female architects or all fucking female builders or whatever shit that was there.
No.
This is just one of those like, we're on this side of this stupid fucking argument, and we rejoice in the fucking this shit happening because it somehow supports our stupid cause over the other stupid cause that we find stupid, while they found our stupid cause stupid, and while I found all of the fucking causes stupid. Fucking stupid shit. See, I don't... Just dumb shit. I mean, there's a lot of stupid people, and stupid people, it doesn't even matter what your race is, it doesn't even matter what your fucking gender is, you can be stupid. It doesn't attribute to that. Gives a fuck. Just don't be stupid.
Yeah, well, that's easier to say.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's stupid every now and then. I can be stupid.
Yeah.
I make stupid videos on YouTube. That's stupid.
The thing is, you can't really win an argument against a stupid person.
No, because they have the experience. They're stupid, and they're the experience in being stupid.
Yeah, exactly. They and they will and stupid people, they don't really think. So they like, I am right, no matter what proof you give to me that has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, that is true. Then people are always convinced about their stupid causes. Like, and then there's the stupid fucking idiots that always like, oh, you should stand for something, for some cause. Well, yeah, everyone has some cause or something that they find very important, but everything has its boundaries. I mean, I don't think there's many boundaries to fucking free speech, or there should be too many boundaries to free speech. Because that isn't a weapon of any sort. It doesn't destroy anything. Like even if you're some racist piece of shit and you say something and that inspires someone to kill someone, it's still that fucking idiot that decided to kill someone that did it. Or even if it's on the other spectrum, if you're like some fucking feminist that's like, oh, this shit happened and this guy did this, blah blah blah, and then if somebody decides to, like, if a group of Antifa thugs decide to like fucking murder someone or some shit, or beat him to death because he was like some proponent of some shit that they didn't like, it's still on the people that killed them, not the fucking feminist speaker or whatever. It's just bullshit. That's one of the only things I do believe in, like the freedom of speech, because we need to know what people think. Obviously, what's more dangerous, a fucking racist that you know is a racist, or some person that's like quietly a racist and that may end up someday shooting people, and they were like, oh, I thought Bob was a nice guy, he always said nice things about everyone, and then one day he just decided to shoot up a fucking black church or some shit. See, I mean, I would prefer if everyone spoke their fucking mind, and you at least know what people stand for, what they do, what they think is important, what their values are. I don't want people to hide them away because some fucking moron mob is coming for them with like pitchforks and flaccid dicks that they dangle in front of your face. Who gives a fuck? Just a bunch of retards. There's just too many stupid people in this world. And there's too many self-important stupid people. Like, they think that they know shit. And then it's like, I'm woke. I'm red-pilled. No, you're just a dumbass that thinks that your fucking biased worldview is right. Great job. You know so much about shit. Go be intelligent over there. I'll just be over here, not hearing your crap. Because I've heard enough diarrhea shitting in my ears for years and years to come. So yeah.
With diarrhea shitting in your ears.
Yeah, like a lot of what people say, just that was metaphorical diarrhea. It wasn't physical diarrhea. Come on, just get into the metaphor. The diarrhea. The people are spouting diarrhea from their mouth, and it goes into your ear hole, and it just stains your brain. It gives you the diarrhea. What the fuck? It gives you a shit infection in the ears. Yes. This is going nowhere now. Yeah. Anyway, what is this? Just the whole thing didn't say anything. It's just basically a quick laugh for the anti-feminists, and then something that the feminists have to go in and jump in and defend, like, but cause this blah blah blah. And then people like me are like, how is this important to anyone for any reason apart from the fact that the bridge collapsed and that maybe there were casualties, which is bad. But apart from that, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck who builds what? It's just so unimportant. Everyone always wants to make something into a fucking race thing, or a fucking gender thing, or fucking, I'm part of this group of people that somehow I'm arbitrarily a part of without even choosing it, but it's somehow important to me and people around me. Fuck off. The only things that are important are the things that you choose to be important to you. Or, I mean, to some degree, you don't always choose what is important to you because there's feelings involved, obviously. But let's be honest, to some degree, you're also in control of them. So, it does come down to who you are. It does come down to the individual. And all this group bullshit is just crap. Should just fuck off. People should... See, here's the thing. Years and years I've heard nothing but people complaining, oh, people are too individualistic. They're too much into their own shit. No, they aren't. People are too much into fucking groups. They think of themselves as part of this group and part of that group, and then this group thinks this is important, so I think this is important. People aren't fucking, like, individuals. They just are part of a group a lot of the times. A lot of people just fucking classify themselves as this, classify themselves as that. I don't classify myself as any fucking stupid shit. I just think, issue by issue, what do I think is a logical solution to this shit? And I do factor in people's emotions. But I do also factor in that people have different emotions about that shit. And that you should find something that works for a majority of people to some degree. So I don't say that emotions are just useless, because obviously people want to live a life and have some fun with life. Like, if everything was like, if everything worked 100% fine and everyone was dissatisfied, that would be shit as well. So both things are important there. So I just don't get all this bullshit that I'm seeing from, like, different angles. And then there's people shitting on people in the center because they don't have a fucking opinion about blah, 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 blah. They don't take a stance on this and that. Yes, like, if you're in the center, you can take a fucking stand. You can take a stand saying, your stuff is fucking retarded because you're saying this stupid shit. Oh, and then there's the idiot on that side saying that stupid shit. Can't you see how that's the same shit, equally stupid, but just for a different reason, with the same outcome sometimes, perhaps. Sometimes people say, like, oh, I'm left because this, oh, I'm right because that. And then whatever they want to have happen is different, but it has the same outcome somehow. It's just basically the same as, like, people who are complaining about, like, oh, big government don't give a fuck about, like, big companies that would basically act as a replacement for big government anyway. So either way, you're fucked anyhow in those type of situations. So what the fuck? People are just always wanting to be part of something stupid, just because it gives their life purpose. Even though something shouldn't give your life purpose, you should give your own fucking life purpose, and not depend on everyone else's stupid purpose to give your life a meaning. Give your own fucking life a meaning. And I'm gonna end it with a rant this time again, because we did that just now. Great rants again. So basically my rant, to end it, fuck everyone. And we'll fuck you in the next fucking podcast. Barry? Am I allowed to fuck people in the next fucking podcast?
Sorry, what?
I mean, how do we define a relationship? Am I allowed to fuck people in the next podcast?
Define fuck.
Who are you? Are you Bill Clinton? Define is. I mean,
Are
that's...
we talking as in you physically fucking someone, or you swearing at them?
How is swearing at somebody fucking them?
Okay, are you going to fuck someone over in the car, in the podcast?
No.
So you're going to fuck someone?
Maybe.
Then no.
So sorry, people. I'm not allowed to fuck anyone in the next podcast. So I'm allowed to tell them to go fuck themselves?
Yes.
Am I allowed to tell them to fuck themselves and think about me?
If you want.
Okay, so Perry has given... Perry has allowed you to fuck yourself and think about me? Okay. Okay, then. Have fun. Go fuck yourselves. We'll fuck
Okay,
you.
then.
We'll see you in the next podcast. Until then, stay loud and proud. Whatever. I don't even know. We need an outro. Fuck this shit. I think we need to go back to the fucking other thing. Yeah. See the logo. It's great. It's unbeatable. Fuck you guys. Eat a dick.